Yibokele na yibokele. Today, we are counting down the richest rugby players from South Africa. Can you guess what these rugby titans splurge on with their millions? We're talking salaries, net worths, and hints of the Lux lives. Who do you think earns the most? Could it be Siya Kolisi? Maybe Faf de Klerk? Keep watching till the end to find out. He led the Springboks to victory in 2019. Not only that, but he is the first black man to captain the Bokke. We're talking about none other than Siya Kolisi.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world.
The loose forward has worked hard to be where he is now. At 32 years old, he's one of the highest paid rugby players in Mzansi. His net worth? An impressive 35 million rands. How did he reach that point? Well, the skipper has made major career moves. For example, he signed a deal with Jay-Z's Rock Nation Sports International. That and all the brand endorsements. Oh yeah, and Siya also moved to France to play for Racing 92. He started earning an annual income of 15 million at some point. But like we said, that income isn't just his rugby salary. Kolisi's salary annually for the sport was last reported to be just over 600,000 rands. But this isn't confirmed. His monthly rugby earnings were reported at 300,000 for his national team and 48 grand for the Sharks. We wonder how much he'll earn in France. With all his millions, Siya gives himself the best of the best. In 2022, he went and copped a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon G63. The car is valued at 3.8 million in the Mzansi market. These heavy-duty SUVs come with a twin turbocharged 4-litre V8 engine. Siya's G-Wagon, a roaring beast on the road, is fit for a rugby king. Next up, Faf de Klerk. When he's not making the Bokke proud, Faf plays for the Japan Rugby League 1 club, Yokohama Cannon Eagles. And guess how much he gets paid there? Over 900,000 pounds. FYI, the pound sterling was just over 23 rands when we wrote this. That's how Faf makes an annual salary of 21 million. Not bad, huh? He's one of the highest paid players for a reason. Oh, that's in the world, BT dubs. So what's his net worth? Well, if we convert $2 million, that makes over 37 million rands. And what does he do with those millions? Well, Faf knows how to tackle luxury with his BMW X5, a true touchdown on wheels. In 2019, Thrifty Cars found him his perfect vehicle. In today's market, a BMW X5 costs over 1.7 million rands. Newer models have plug-in hybrid engines, meaning they run on petrol or diesel and electricity. That really is a flexible car. Who's next on our list? Ibn Etzebeth.
We had to work hard for things.
In February 2022, Ibn signed a 5-year deal with the Sharks. Before he came back to Mzansi, Ibn played for RC Toulon. He used to make about 18.34 million rands at the French team. Now, playing for the Sharks, he makes less. In 2023, the team had a 65.5 million salary cap. Why did Ibn leave Toulon then? Is it obvious? He missed the Mzansi air. Where else do people braai on rugby Sundays? He and the South Sea Sharks also worked out a mutually beneficial agreement. Now for the moment of truth. His net worth is estimated to be almost 57 million rands. How did he earn so much? Well, did you know that Ibn is an influencer for Mercedes-Benz? In 2023, he signed a deal to drive a Benz luxury family SUV for 12 months. Which one? It's the GLE 400D. The standard model of this car costs just north of 1.7 million. It's powered by a 2925cc engine and it's available with an automatic transmission. Next in our lineup, this winger joined the Japan Rugby League 1 in 2023. He plays for Suntory Sun Goliath. The move to Japanese rugby secured him an annual income of 22 million rands and he's also signed to Jay-Z's Rock Nation. Any guesses? Coming straight from the Cape, it's Cheslin Colby.
I think I fell in love with the game ever since I've watched my dad play when I was a kid and supported him.
He used to play for Toulon, and just before he left, the grapevines whispered that he turned down a 55 million deal from the Stormers. The Cape Town-based team offered Colby a 5-year contract. They even threw in a job for his wife. Well, he's on to better things, no doubt. But what's his net worth? Just like Etzebeth, Colby's net worth is said to be close to the 57 million mark. Did you know that Cheslin was once featured on Top Billing? It was a while back, but the interview taught us something really interesting. He's a car guy and he loves racing. Oh no, not that kind. Cheslin loves the go-kart tracks, and while he tends to keep his car collection on the down low, he's definitely added some speedsters to his collection. Now, you may be wondering, who is the highest paid Springbok to date? Andre Pollard, of course.
But yeah, not bad.
The Leicester Tigers star earns just over 2.5 mil a month. How much in a year? Just over 31 million rands. In 2022, an article named him one of the English League's highest paid players. Talk about a big baller. Andre's net worth is said to be $3 million. That's 56.4 million in local currency. Andre doesn't flex his cars much, except for a certain brand. It's clear that he's a fan of Land Rovers, his most recent being the Evoque. In 2023, the starting price of the Evoque is just over 1.2 million. They feature an i4 petrol engine. That means it's a lightweight, all-aluminium 2-liter engine. It generates up to 246 horsepower. What do you think of our list? Are any of these players your favorite? Let us know in the comments. That's it for this episode of The Lux Life. Join us again next time when we'll be looking at another Who's Who. Like and subscribe. See ya!